Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drew and Shane. No! One take! Welcome to... Damn it. Welcome to Drew and Shane's Prophet Talk. Bringing you the wisdom you need for the life you lead. Alright, that's enough. Let's kind of button this down right away. With me now, as always, is my 9th Prestige Templar Andrew, level 47. How are you, blessed?
I am good. I'm actually level 48. The Celestial Godmother downeth me a Gold Tiger M16 leveled Bible study book for this occasion.
And I have no idea what you just said, but...
Me neither.
Well, your accomplishments will, of course, have to be reviewed by the upper council.
The FCC, yeah, exactly.
We're recording this in the 9th basement under Chief Eagle Doritos bag nest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Just a few minutes ago, it was like the Nickelodeon awards. They dumped Mountain Dew all over our heads. It was a lot of fun.
Not 8 foot from us is the River of Tranquility.
Now approaches the Monkey of High Wisdom.
The Monkey of High Wisdom.
He's all covered in shit, Shane. Wow.
Knowledge.
Yes.
The monkey brings us this question.
Knowledge is shit, yes.
The monkey brings us this question. Boobs better in threes?
Yeah. I mean, like, are we talking, like, pairs? Like, 3 pairs of boobs? Or one woman with 3 boobs? Like a tri-boob?
Yes.
Tri-clop to boob.
What if you had 3 chicks with 3 tits on each chick?
What if you had 3 chicks with 1 tit on each chick and they were all standing really close to each other?
What if you had 3 chicks with 3 tits on only one of those chicks?
I have no idea what you just said, but
the other
I'm
chicks
down.
didn't have tits.
What?
IBTC.
So they're just there for show.
YMCMB.
Shane, if I had to pick, I would have to pick 3 chicks with 1 really big tit each. Maybe like 2 big tits and a medium-sized tit.
The super boob, they call it.
Yeah.
That's when
because I need a medium-sized tit and with the 2 big tits for perspective.
I'm
not an animal.
When you wear a bra that pushes your breast, I'm speaking to the ladies.
Ooh.
When you wear a bra that pushes your breasticles together to create the super boob.
They're breasticles?
Yeah, with no cleave and or like visible separation.
Yeah.
Watching metrosexuals and the homosexuals on TLC has taught me that that's called the super boob. When from the outside of your top you can identify 2 separate boobs.
Yeah, that's the binary 1 0 0 0 1. Shane.
Gender is a spectrum, and I will not have you say that.
It is a spectrum with 3 tits.
I don't think there's ever a wrong answer for boobs. I don't think boobs are ever wrong.
No.
So boobs better in threes?
If there's 1 boob and it's saggy, is it a normal boob? Like, because you know how boobs, when they're in pairs, one's kind of always bigger than the other one. Mm-hmm. So if there's 3 chicks standing next to each other and they each have 1 boob each, are they all, like, symmetrical? Or are they all the same size and good?
When you say 1, you mean 1 right in the middle of their chest?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Are you a doctor by chance? Boobs are better in threes. 3 chicks with 2 boobs. Sure.
I say 3 chicks with 2 boobs each, and then a 4th chick with 1 boob in the middle of her chest.
And this is Prophet Talk.
Yes. Ooh, what is that?
Now approaches the Trout of Tranquility.
Ooh. Flopping to us from the River of Peace.
Ooh, Brother Shane, what news does it bring?
It brings to us this parable. Ever get so mad conspiracy level into a crime or a criminal? You ever
oh fuck yeah, all the time. The other day I was at King Soopers. I was pushing my cart.
The Kroger.
Yeah,
down at the Kroger.
Yeah, the Krogs, and all I heard out of the corner of my ear was clean up aisle 2. And that's kept me up for months. I don't know what the fuck was going on in aisle 2, but I can only I can only be, assured that Osama was responsible for that mess in aisle 2. I swear to God. Mayo was everywhere. pickles were everywhere. Other phallic-shaped foods were everywhere.
They are the best.
Mostly penile-shaped foods because penile jokes are funny, and I'm running this joke into the ground.
Butt jokes certainly aren't.
Butt
if
stuff, yeah.
If you take into account the feedback we've gotten from this show, people do not.
Not this show. Not the Prophet Talk, but that other show.
True, that other show that we're loosely affiliated with. Not worth it.
Or whatever.
They got some negative
But no,
feedback
and then
on
the
it.
other day, I was inside of a liquor store, and there was some Indian fella behind the counter, and he sort of looked back at this other fella because he, thought he was stealing stuff. I could only assume that it was an inside job and that his own employee was trying to steal from him, and he was looking across the liquor store to
Holy fuck.
assume that there were thieves out there. And then he looked at me like I was doing it too. Dude, I felt cross-interrogated.
How long was it until you had the push pins with string and yarn and maps all over your
15 minutes. They didn't even make it into my apartment. They were inside on the roof of my car. Because I believe in immediate response, Shane.
And if you'll ever listen to true crime podcasts or like dive deep into criminal investigations of people like the East Area Rapist, the original Night Stalker, and the Golden State Killer, all the same guy.
Yep.
This guy,
the Penn State guy, I hear you.
This guy got away with 50 rapes and like 15 murders, and he was never caught.
In 12 minutes. He's fucking crazy.
In like 12 years.
Yeah.
In Cali?
Yep.
I think he's still alive.
12 minutes in Cali, it's like dog years.
And I was listening to this, and I was like, I need to get the maps up in my house.
Yep.
I need to get the push pins.
You called me
with
that
yarn
day. Yep.
And the red flags with I need to start drawing
I
circles.
actually made a flock of sheep appear, and I raised them from birth to give you enough wool to make all of the yarn to hang all over your house. So yeah, let's bring it back. All right. So it was a crazy experience.
You know, I think I'm literally only like the slight push you'd give a child to get out of your way in a store.
Yep.
I'm like that close to being like conspiracy level into tracking murderers. Like, you ever see on TV where they do have like the maps, circles, dots,
Newspaper clippings.
articles,
Yep.
Time
magazine.
website screenshots,
Weird theme music for segues.
encyclopedias.
Yep.
Like just strings making a
Yep.
magical
Encyclo
spider webs.
franchises. I
You
hear
have
you.
pictures of this one girl's face cut out all
There's a
over your
guy
ceiling.
holding clothing up to a tarantula, and the tarantula will sort of sniff it and follow him, track him down. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, let's bring it back.
Praise the tarantula of ultimate sniffage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm only one away from falling into complete conspiracy theory.
I'm obviously already there. What is now what?
Now approaches the dog of diligence.
He appears to be sniffing your ass.
Good boy. The dog brings us this.
What news does it bring?
It brings us this quandary. Hopscotch, the best drinking game of all time? Question mark. I'm gonna say absolutely not. I think there's way better drinking games. Mostly quarter-based drinking games, as I am the Michael Jordan of quarter-based drinking games.
Wow, I am a board game drinking game guy myself.
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders is my jam, dude. That'll forever be my favorite. Game.
And I played with you one time, and as soon as you put the loaded pistol on the table and your step stool, I was like, this guy does not understand what shoot and ladders means.
Nope.
Yeah, that was the last time. Our friend from a related program.
Yes.
Sean, he was on Not Worth It. He is a failed musician, but he brings to us many games of drink.
Ooh.
Such as when you're watching How I Met Your Mother, anytime one of the gang says the name of a character, one of the 5 major characters, you take a drink.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
That's
That sounds like,
pretty fun.
or like when we did that drinking game with Gran Torino, and every time something racist was said.
Every time a liberal gets triggered, you slam a pint of vodka. We all died within 6 seconds of playing that game.
We really did. It was horrifying. Very enlightening, though. Very enlightening. Ooh,
let the tranquility rain upon you.
Yeah.
Feel the muscle
all over
pull
your
from
back
the-
and your butt cheek region.
Feel the muscle gyrate against your thigh. Feel now your sinuses open wider, like your mini orifice.
See.
Feel now your nasal hair crawl out and itch your mustache.
Wow.
Ooh, home.
I don't even remember what the question was.
I think what other drink? I like a good card-based drinking game.
Yeah.
That was another one of Sean's drinking games, the Bang Bus or something.
He was a failed musician, but he was the most successful alcoholic we have ever seen. I think hopscotch, if you were to play it like a drinking game, you would have to drink as much scotch as you could, throw up all over a whole hopscotch arena, as it were, and then light the arena on fire and then play after that. Yeah.
What about
sort of like a circus event-ish, you know?
What about a super elaborate hopscotch that you make, and every time you fall, you have to take 4 shots?
Ooh. Or they just shove a bunch of hops up your ass after you
smoking
scotch.
some beer, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Evan Breen.
Shout out the
Tweet
Breen.
us back.
Yeah. Ooh.
Tweet Evan Breen and tell us to tweet us back at what's our Twitter handle? Two dumb guys.
Two hung guys.
No, that's our Pornhub account.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Daddy gonna
useyou.com.
Yeah.
Ooh, there appears to be another animal approacheth.
Now
the
approaches
altar of
he approaches
pretty cool.
He approaches the Prophet Talk altar.
Yes.
Now approacheth the crab of sad.
That's the sound of a crab. Ooh, what does he bring us?
Ooh, stay away from my crotch. All right. And,
Looks like they didn't. He brings us this question.
ooh, a question.
Happy Meals more happy in Africa? And, ooh, that's offensive.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, isn't South Africa the wealthy? You know, I might be a prophet, but I'm no intelligent.
Geologist.
Yeah, I'm no doctor.
Yeah, you're no gynecomasticist.
What? Yes. I'm no rhinoplasty surgeon.
Yeah, you're no circuiteer. I hear you.
But I think there are definitely wealthy parts of Africa.
Definitely.
So I think it's where are these Happy Meals going? If they're going to a starving child, I think that child's going to be pretty fucking happy to see a little shitty
He can
toy.
eat the toy, and
double cheeseburger,
Yep.
some fries.
Yep. Or apple. No, they don't really. They don't serve fries and good shit in Happy Meals anymore. They serve apples and Go-Gurt and fucking orange juice.
Gross.
Fucking kale and seaweed fucking chips and shit like that.
Do they really?
I don't know.
America is crumbling.
They do in Boulder. That's for fucking sure.
What a terrible
I'm so
city.
triggered right now. I need to get back at. Okay, I'm better. But yeah,
I think they can be.
I think they should be.
I don't think they are, but I think they can be. Yeah. I mean, you got 30 seconds to get those fries into a child's mouth before they just turn to solid rock.
Yep.
And are completely unedible.
Yeah.
Those fries go from like a 99 overall Drew Brees to like a 61 overall Curtis Painter.
Yeah.
In like 6 seconds,
Yep.
man.
And as you all know, Curtis Painter was a soccer player for
the Book of Paint.
East Portland. Yeah. No.
In the Drew and Shane Bible.
Yes.
Verse Drew, line A.
Yeah, the highlighted line A. There's 2 line A's. One of them is highlighted and one of them is not. Go ahead, Shane. I'm sorry.
He who painteth the fence also erect it.
Yeah.
Is the line from Drew Psalms.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My Psalms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I hear you. Yeah.
Knees weak, arms are praying.
Yeah.
Now approacheth
The clam of virtue.
Home.
That's coming out of my
Clap, clap, clap. Ooh, he's clapping. He's clapping up these stairs. Oh, he brings to us a question of life.
Ooh, that looks like a scroll of some kind.
Apparently, it was in a potato chip bag. He brings to us this question: tan, the most average color? Question mark. What is the most? I think peach. The peach crayon was always like, who gives a fuck about this piece of shit crayon?
Usually.
I always ate that crayon myself all the way up till I was like 35
I
years
just
old.
threw every single box of crayons away that I ever got from my parents. They're like, here you go, you're going to need this. It was on your school supply list. And I was like, thanks. Trash. Immediately. They were all boring to me. Mostly because I can only see in gray. So,
9th Prestige Templar Andrew level 47 is half dog. Ooh, panting. Let me put your water bowl out. Ooh, you like that, don't you? Don't you, boy? Don't you? Okay, that's enough.
Let's bring it back. So, yeah, no. Tan is up there. Gray is up there. But I don't really know what any other colors are because I only see in gray. Literally only the color gray.
I think tan's a pretty average color. You know, especially on a people.
There's literally not even a color black or white. There is literally only gray. I just see outlines of stuff.
You live in like a 1980s music video?
Yes.
It's gray and white.
I'm just a walking Nor.
Ooh, shout out to a sneak preview, episode 20 of Not Worth It.
Foreshadowing. Ooh, forehead shadowing.
Ooh, 5-head shadowing.
Look at that wig.
Shout out Peyton Manning. Now approacheth the sloth of perseverance. Oh, he's coming.
We're going to keep doing this because he's really fast, obviously.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, Jesus, that took a really short amount of time.
You made a really weird sound there. What the hell was that?
I just get so excited.
That was a weird dog noise. I tell you what.
Oh, easy legging.
Unscroll the scroll.
Ooh, unscrolling. I'm not good at this.
Reading
I
now.
may be a 9th prestige, but this is my 3rd time unrolling a scroll.
Reading now the question from the sloth of perseverance.
Drive-thrus, more like stop-and-go traffic?
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes when I'm at a drive-thru, I'll sort of pull up, even if nobody's there, and just stop, order my food, pull up a few feet, stop, because I don't want to lose my knowledge of actually going in like an active drive-thru. You know what I mean? I'm always training for that stop-and-go lunchtime rush.
I mean, the only reason you're really gonna drive through a drive-thru without stopping is if it's closed.
Yeah.
Nobody's just driving through that. They're stopping.
Have you ever mounted the curb when you just were like, fuck this line?
No, I'm a pretty good driver.
Oh. But you've never just escaped a drive-thru when it was like obviously too long?
Not that late.
No?
Not that late where I'm already trapped in the track. I'll escape before I get in there.
I escaped in a Buick once. It was 2 foot off the ground.
Yeah, you high-plane that thing a lot.
I do.
Shout out sounding like a lawnmower-ass Buick.
Yeah.
Shout out being 17.
Yeah. Shout out destroying your block. Driving in Wyoming with the heater on full blast to go buy fireworks.
Shout out Heat. You know, if you could, do you think you could go through a drive-thru without stopping and order and do your cash and get the food? Like if you were going like 0.3 miles per hour and you're like, yeah, I'll have a large number 1 and some fries and I'll take them to go. All right, I'm throwing the change at you. Window 2. You're like throwing the money crumpled up at this like 15-year-old girl's face. Catch it, sweetheart! Catch it!
Keep the change!
Yeah, like hopefully she can get it in the register and give you change by the time you get up there. If not, you're screaming back at her as you pass window 1. Yep. Throw me the goddamn coins! Throw them!
Tokens?
And you're like trying to catch them. And you're like, run the bills up to window 2! I'm almost there! And she's got to run. She's got to run and hand them to the other 17-year-old dyslexic girl. And then you're like, get those fucking burgers off the grill! I don't care if they're done. I can't stop this thing. It's like that movie with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Where you can't stop the
you
bus
have no
or it
brakes.
explodes. Yeah. Wrong show, but yes.
Yes.
So you're like rolling through, and it comes to the point where you have rolled past window 2, and you're just circling the parking lot.
You just have your arm out the window still.
You're like, throw it! Get the man! Get him to throw it! Hit me up top! And you're throwing your arm up, and you have to, like, double Gronkowski catch it as you're going.
What if you just, had a sunroof, or you didn't have a sunroof, but you happen to have a Sawzall in your car from, 2 days ago working on your buddy's basement?
Hank Hill?
And you cut a hole into your roof and just tell him to throw it in there
or
like a big
you
basketball
drive with your left arm and hold your right arm up.
Yeah.
Like, hit me right in the bread pocket! I played high school wide receiver! If not, man, you're, circling the front of the restaurant, hit me on the move! Or they have to, run it up to you.
Yep.
I really like that idea, and
Me
I think
too.
we should definitely take
I think we should do it a lot faster, though. So, the same scenario, but you're going 15 miles an hour, and you're like, number 1, no fuck! And then you, keep driving through, and then you just sort of, throw your credit card into the window and you just keep driving, and then you grab whatever's on the sill, and then you just drive away as fast as you can, whether it was your food or not.
I have one more for this. Going 25 miles an hour.
Just crashing into
No,
the
you're
building.
just circling the restaurant through the drive-thru over and over, and you like coming around like, nah, we'll up it 30 miles an hour. You're coming up to that window one, and you pelt that bitch in the face with your credit card. You're like, I'm coming back around, and you're like, and you're like, throw me the receipt. And she has to like throw it in the air out in front of your car, and you have to catch it out of the
like
air.
sign it or
yeah,
whatever.
and sign it while
turn
you're
it into a paper
while you're
airplane.
trying to go through that tiny ass track at 30 miles an hour, and then you gotta pelt her back in the face with it because she's not gonna catch it.
No, she's not.
She did not play wide
No,
receiver
she
in
didn't.
high school.
Or cornerback either. So,
Yeah. And so you're coming back around to window 2 to get your food, and you're like, we can't throw the drink, it'll spill. This is new interior. I can't afford brakes, but this interior's top notch. And so they have to like hand you off the drink, and you're like doing that thing they teach you in Little League with your hands.
Yeah.
You know, with the football,
like a sandwich and
create the pocket.
Yeah.
And you're like doing that with a drink with your hands. You're like, just hold it out there, it won't hurt you. And you're like trying to cup it and not slosh all the liquid out of
Yeah,
it.
and then you get it and you look at it and you're like, that's the wrong one, I'll be back! Because they can't get it
I said Mr. Pibb, not Dr. Pepper. I'm coming back around. Yeah, you're like screaming in the order machine.
Yeah.
Like, that was Mr. Pibb, not Dr. Pepper. I'm coming back around.
I picture you doing, or us doing this at 3 in the morning, because if we were doing this midday.
No, people are just so scared to pull in because you're just burning rubber around the Culvers.
You burn rubber till you're just on wheel. It's just metal. The
cops
pavement.
are chasing you at this point. They're like, what are you
They're
doing?
like, get him a number 2 for the love of God.
He's took out 3 cars, so we spike stripped him. He hasn't even slowed down. You try to convince the guy. You're like, if you're too scared to hand it off, just set it on the ledge. So you have to grab it, and you end up breaking your arm trying to grab the bag. You're like, oh, it was worth. So yeah, I think more like stop and go traffic. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
No.
Clearly.
Now approacheth the gopher of goodness to the altar.
Wow, he looks so good. He's wearing a little jacket.
He's
Isn't
he's
that
got chapstick on.
wow.
Ooh, give me that little fella. Oh, getting frisky with my hand.
He was a little too good.
Reading now the scroll.
Ever met someone who makes you really understand a murder-suicide? Absolutely.
Really?
Looking right at you, buddy. Right. Woo! Talking. Take you out, take me out, see ya.
Wow.
See ya in Shangri-La or what have you.
Wow, that sounds like a big troll to this episode.
What a way to end a
What a way.
series.
Yeah, what a
I've definitely worked with a lot of people in my line of work as a high priest
Yeah.
and a prostitute.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Prostahood. Yeah, I hear you.
Giving back. I've definitely worked with people where I'm like, how has someone not murder-suicided you? You're annoying just to even be in the same room with.
Yeah. No, I sometimes the quote that pops into my head when I see somebody like that, I'm like, man, am I envious of everyone who's never met you before? And I feel obligated to murder-suicide them for everyone else who hasn't met them yet. And that thought crosses my mind. At
You
least
should definitely get
200
checked out
times
by
a day.
our energy detectors.
Yeah.
For only $19.95, you could have your energy levels checked by our own religious technicians.
Yep.
And then you could sort of get into, get into
In a more intergalactic zone of mental statehood. So that's a good thing.
You could drink from the river of peace.
Yep.
But I think absolutely there's people out there where you're like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Murder-suicide.
Definitely.
Or on the flip side, you've seen someone, you're like, that guy would commit a murder-suicide. I'm sticking clear of that guy.
Right.
He looks like someone who'd take out his wife and then himself.
Yeah, I like to give those people a lot of fist bumps over the course of their day.
Snickers, yeah, rip it off, Dane Cook.
Yeah,
I hear
I'll
you.
give them some fist bumps and noogies with no what Eskimo kisses. I'll give them Eskimo
Toilet
kisses.
swirlies? I hear you. That
that-
sounds like the wrong approach.
That way they'll leave me alone later down the road. So
Now approacheth the rattlesnake of madness.
wow, look at him slither.
Look at him approach.
How is he carrying that note
In his
with
fangs.
no arms and legs?
In his fangs.
He's all neck.
Ooh, it's full of venom. Let me
Wow.
wring it out.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I'm glad you rang that out in your.
Ooh, there's some on my
nachos.
finger. Oh, that was a mistake.
Yep.
Ooh,
We better hurry it up.
spicy.
Yeah. Steve Irwin.
The oh, negative karma. Is having spawn children ever really worth it? Ooh, worth it. That sounds like an affiliate program.
It does. Ooh, that sounds risky. Risky
You know,
business.
I listened to this show, Not Worth It. They got a whole lot going on over there. There's quite the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of their fans were hella pissed off.
I heard they were all bent as hell. Yeah.
I think they should, join the Church of High Peace.
Yeah.
That we
The
offer.
Church of Way Chill. I hear you.
For only $28.95 a day.
Yeah.
They could be a part of this wisdom.
That's 70 cents a second. You know, and that really totals up.
You're
after
clearly
a
a
few days.
professor.
Yeah.
So is having kids ever worth it?
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Now approacheth the rhino of sexual purity. All right. Ooh. He's soft. Somebody's been lotioning up that rhino.
Yep.
More distracting, front or back tits? Front.
Tits?
Have you ever heard of Kate Upton? Front tits are more
I
distracting.
don't know if I've ever heard of Kate Upton. Is she a blonde that poses a lot on Sports Illustrated magazines?
Yes.
No, I've never heard of her. She sounds like she'd be very distracting.
An
to look at.
affiliate program host said he was going to come after her for her spot on Sports Illustrated. I wonder how that went for him.
I bet he did really well. I mean, the fact that I've never even heard of her, and I've actually heard of the man that you speak of, even though you didn't even say his name, I totally know who you're talking about.
I don't care how fat you are and how little of shirt you're wearing.
Yeah.
You will never be as distracting to me as like Scarlett Johansson, literally any celebrity, Haley Williams, Taylor Swift.
Riley Reid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cleavage.
Yep.
Remy LaCroix.
Yep.
High level celebrities here.
Beautiful people, really.
Alicia Debnam Carey.
So I'm gonna pose this question to you: boobs better in threes, singular boob in the front or singular boob in the back? What if their
like a
tits?
reverse-
What if they had, instead of two tits on the front, they had one tit directly in the middle of their chest, and then one tit slightly in the middle of their back and lower?
I like the way you think. 9th Prestige Templar Andrew, level 47.
That's why they pay me $200 every 3 minutes here, Shane.
We are hemorrhaging money.
Yes.
That gives all new meaning to the reach around.
Yes.
God, the hugs. Where do you put your hands? Only lower
Slow
back.
dancing at proms.
Ooh.
Not happening. Not
Yeah.
could you
Hands
imagine,
on the hips,
could
sir.
you imagine being a dad in that universe? Hey, her eyes are up here and over here.
Her eyes are up here, and don't you ever look my daughter in the back.
No.
You sick fuck. I will kill you where you stand.
Yeah. Yep. So
That's pretty synced up. Ooh, special effects from the High Sparrow Prophet, Lord. Oh,
that was a lot of vowels and letters.
almost directly ripped off this HBO program. Good thing I stopped myself
Yeah.
by referring to Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
now approacheth the house cat of what?
Resting bitch face.
Oh, that was your part. Yes. Ooh.
Wow, look, he looks like he hates all of us, and he
I
wants
fucking
us to
hate
feed him and not touch him or
Why does
acknowledge
our
him.
friend Kenny or anyone like cats?
I don't understand
What a
it.
bunch of assholes.
Yep.
Give me that cat. Give me that paper. Ooh, it's a sticky note. Would
Yep.
fuck the whole thing up.
Yep.
Didn't even give me a scroll.
Nope.
Mini golf. Just elaborate pool? Question mark. I think absolutely.
I would absolutely, yeah. I mean, you could walk up to a mini golf tournament with a pool stick, and you can sort of walk up and hit the ball as if you were holding a regular golf club and still probably have the same effect.
Once when I was 14, I went mini golfing with my friend and 2 chicks, and I totally thought I was going to get to make out with the one chick, and I didn't.
No?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. One time I went to a mini golf thing, and I hit the ball as if I was like at a driving range. Have you ever done that?
Where did it go?
Dude, so it was, okay, so it was at like the weird Boondocks one, and they have like this cave hole.
Okay.
And I went into it, and I was like, you know what'd be funny, guys? If I hit this ball as hard as I could in this cave. And that's exactly what I did. I had plenty of backswing. I kept my eye on the ball, 10 and 2 for my hands. That's not what you do, but that's what I did. And I swung as hard as I could.
Now, hold on. Do you want to tell me where 10 and 2 is on a singular line?
Right in the middle,
right
and
there?
right next to each other.
Right there.
Yep,
Okay.
right there. So, I swung as hard as I could with a non-regulation size putter, and it just sort of went everywhere. I even lost.
Bing, bing.
I lost the ball. I just had to
Happy
use
Gilmore.
I had to
I
use
hear
somebody else's ball for the rest of it until I stole another ball from another group without them knowing.
They definitely noticed.
They definitely did.
I like to think of it, mini golf, just elaborate pool. I put on a ghillie suit, and I bring my pool cue, and I sort of lay down in front of the ball, and I shoot it like a pool ball.
Yep.
You can tell I'm totally familiar with the billiards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just sort of lay down, say, target locked.
Yep.
Coming in. And then just watch the ball go.
Yep.
Ooh, I kind of want to go mini golfing with pool sticks.
Yeah,
now.
that'd be fun. You get like a laser sight on a pool stick, and then you get like 4 or 5 attack dogs
ACOG.
to sort of scout ahead and find the hole for you.
UAV will bring in 8 drones.
Yeah.
Go full dude perfect on this.
Yeah,
on this
and
bit.
we'll sort of scout out the hole and sort of drive it inside of the hole as hard as we can. I think we're talking about the same sport.
And then we'll go home and beat our wives and sleep with porn stars. Shout out the tiger. The tiger of wisdom,
of goodness,
and relationship purity.
Yeah, he did a really good
and
job
monogamy.
for a little while.
He did a really good job for a little while. Oh, I laughed. Tiger Woods was completely monogamous.
He was a very good person and Asian.
Gender is a spectrum.
Was his dick big or little? We don't know because he's black and Asian.
Tiger, if you're listening,
yeah,
call us.
Yeah.
Email us.
Send us a picture.
At 2dumbguys, TOOdumbguys@gmail.com. Ooh, lots of stuff going on at our co-show. Not worth it. What a cliffhanger. They totally fucked their fans around.
Yeah, they really did.
We'll have to see where that goes.
Yep.
Next week. Leaving you now with some more chanting.